Check. 1-5. Tasting. 1-5-3. 5 tree.
Yeah.
Tasty.
1 tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The real
No.
question is will our lurker who was there for both Saturday and Sunday show up?
Oh, we shall see. Okay. So, yeah. I believe we ended on Dr. Wells popping out of it and seeing what was going on, noticing the red lights, and shouting about how the generator is imbalanced, and he's going to fix it. And I believe more specifically yelling at the Intendant to stop whatever it is you're doing. Okay. Okay. And I believe these initiatives are accurate. At which point we have the power of Alias.
Might want to shift, I think. Did people put in new initiatives?
Oh, did we not?
I thought we did, but
I can.
No, because yeah, that's what I thought. Because I saw Spider Wolf at 20 pounds. I was like, why are you doing
he
that?
didn't shuffle.
Hmm.
Yeah, but Alias has a 27.
Yeah.
Well, it's just that Wolf Spider would have been next. Anyways, okay.
You're right. That was out of order.
Okay, so do you want the continuum or you want the reactor?
I'll help our friend Mr. Wells here. You.
Continuum it is, Cat.
And with that also being said, however, I will. Again, up top. I will take movement to get between Wells and Continuum. I will continue to act as bodyguard for this new man.
Okay. As a reminder, the Continuum is injured.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I see the red lines on the different reactor entrance areas, or whatever those are.
Oh, where the green is.
Oh, those were doors. Those were doors.
Talking about these?
Oh, I was talking about the red squiggles, yeah.
Oh, the red squiggles. That's because I don't have a way to change the light from green to red.
Okay, so those are just red lights.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Are those access ways, like hallways or something, where we can get to the room adjacent, or is the only way in and out the way I came in and the way map north of us?
You can go in.
Okay.
Through these sides here. The intended entrance, is the stairwell, but but it's not the only entrance.
That's fine. I was just getting a lay of the land, as it were.
Yep.
Okay. So, I guess would it be to like bodily keep myself between me and Wells between the continuum? Would that be melee berry?
No, are you trying to take a shot, like take shots for him, or like push him away if he's attacked? What's your what kind of bodyguarding are you wanting to accomplish?
Well, actually, I need to look up something before I do. So in the meantime, because I have a martial art thing that might help just make this superfluous, because I think
I think I know what you're going to talk about.
Because, where is it? Yeah, because Kung Fu open palm defense might solve that, but I need to know if it's a full round action or not. But in the meantime, Alias will ask Wells, what do you need help doing with? Yeah. What do you need help to fix this? Like tongue tie.
I need a moment and the rest of my tool bag that was in the maintenance area. The bag, by the way. I am just gonna have represented by this marker over here.
And when he says the maintenance area, I assume he's like talking about like going back down the hole to go get it, or.
Well, right now you guys are at the bottom where the core is. He was he was like in one of these machinery areas.
And the tools are around inside the machine area. Just verifying where that is.
Yeah, it's right over here. It's a open bag with some tools sticking out of it. Inside a panel that's been undone for one of the excuse me. One of the failover systems.
Okay. Do you need me to grab those tools for you, or can you get them?
Well, I have a feeling you're faster than me, so if you can get them to me, that'll make this quicker.
Okay. I used a little bit of my movement out of game. Will you stop? Let me just measure it, please. Thank you. I think I was here, so whether no matter how I have to crawl in or not, I think I can get that because I have 20-meter movement. So
yeah, your movement is fine. If you're moving with haste, I'll need an acrobatics roll to kind of contort, yourself to get into the more dense mechanical areas.
So contortion.
What?
Because I don't have.
Well, you should have acrobatics under reflexes.
Oh yeah. It's just I was just generally talking like, okay, I need to contort.
Okay, I got confused. It's actually the contortion skill, which is meant for
no. Nah, I do not have contortions yet. Okay, and unfortunately, open palm defense is not an option because that is basically a full round action. So I guess my intent will be to, if Continuum tries to punch Wells while Wolf Spider tries to make his way down here, I don't know if he can make a straight line here or not, or basically I will buy time and defend Wells from any stray shots or punches or anything like that.
Okay. Well, what you could do is have an action to block if you're going to actually go in and block versus parry an attack, or shove it out of the way or some such.
Yeah, so some kind of melee parry, effectively.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so acrobatics. And figuring out how and what is going on, I will use my handy dandy risk computer to start doing some scanning and being like, okay, what do we do? What's wrong with it?
The answer is everything.
Shit. Okay.
Okay. And defense. And for the scanning, is it just tech or gadgetry you need, or?
For the scanning, it would be use tech since you're trying to figure out kind of what's going on with it.
Yep. Oh, come on. There we go.
Okay. Very nice. Everybody's very good. Tech 30. Cool. Okay. You are able to quickly maneuver in to the area and grab the toolkit. Just easily going. Oh, well, it looked denser from further away, but now you're looking at it. Oh, just you can shift over here, go over here, kind of put your arm through, get the toolkit, and easily bring it over to him. Your sensors are detecting. I'm trying to recall. Did you scan this before the red lights came on?
Before the lights came on, I want to say no, I did not.
Okay. Because I'm about to phrase it as a comparison, but if you don't have the prior information, I can't phrase it that way. Okay, then I will tell you what's happening. The excuse me. The quantum waveforms are um, are are collapsing in a cascading manner. Though you do notice that some of the collapsing waveforms are canceling out canceling out is the wrong phrase to use it. Others are collapsing and therefore affecting the collapse or stability of other waveforms. It looks to you like a particular sequence was set up, and that sequence has been disrupted. So basically, the quantum balance has been thrown out of step, and has sown a thread of chaos through the sequence.
Okay. I will pass this on to Dr. Wells Dr. Wells of saying, like, explaining what Elias thinks the particular situation is going on.
That's what I was worried about.
Go. Come on. Wait. Go.
Okay, I can handle this. I just need to introduce a new pattern with what equipment we still have.
Gotcha.
I'm actually wondering if Ghost Spider would be able to feel any of this.
The answer is always yes.
I mean, if you can feel the Higgs boson.
I can feel the bosons. Fascinating. Okay.
Okay, if I believe this AI output here, yes, the Higgs boson is considered a quantum particle. And if you can sense the Higgs boson, you'll be able to sense quantum collapses. Okay.
Poor Justin just can't catch a break.
It's muted because of the containment, but you can feel what is essentially kind of like a very rapid, like, background tapping, for lack of a better description.
Well,
unlike Peter Parker, you're not a science major.
It's actually worse than that, by the way, David. Because if he can sense the Higgs boson, technically you collapse most quantum things by observing it, because to observe something means you have to interact with it. So technically, his existence causes a lot of reality to just stop working, and he feels it.
I think you're overthinking it.
This isn't the quantum moon. This isn't the Outer Wilds quantum moon. What are you talking about?
It is now.
Yeah, because I know where it's coming from, because if you can sense it, that is a form of observation. Therefore, it changes because you quote unquote can't know the position and the yada yada. So it's just a constant fluxing.
GM says, comic editor says no. The comic book editor says no. I don't care. It's cool.
Especially because we're in Silver Age comics.
It's like, because technically, Justin, if he actually had the scientific background, would be, like, in theory, able to revolutionize quantum physics.
Man.
Thank God I am not a science major.
But
If only you were. Think of all the amazing and horrifying things you could do with that information.
Oh boy, horror is beyond my human belief.
But at that point, I really would just be Peter Parker. So
yeah,
Yeah, you would be, unfortunately.
now you're just Music Park.
right now, I'm more closer to Spider-Punk.
But that being said, so your defense is in.
Mm-hmm. And those will be all my actions. Just please try to remain calm, Mr. Wells, and do what you need to do. If you need a hand or anything, just let me know.
You have an advanced physics degree.
I have a theoretical advanced degree.
Theoretical physics, awesome. Then you can.
I have a theoretical degree in physics.
Oh, that's a bit different. Just make sure this guy doesn't knock me out.
I love that line so much. They asked if I have an advanced degree in theoretical physics. I told them I have a theoretical degree in physics. Yes, that was my guy.
Wolf Spider.
Okay. Yeah. Let me get the arrow back. Thank you.
Oh, he rolled a shitty defense. No wonder he was getting humbled.
Swing down,
Yes, now suffer for it.
Take no prisoner. I'd like him to do a 15 plus meters map north. I'm trying to get him out of the room. Up the stairs would be great.
I know he had a really shitty defense. He rolled a 44. Can you do anything with a 39?
I got caught, motherfucker. Plus 8 brings that up to a 47.
Okay, and you said you wanted to knock back.
I'm doing intentional knockback,
Yep.
which is 15 meters plus 1/5 of my success. So 16 meters sounds like. And I'm sending him map north, preferably as far up the stairs or whatever as I can.
Okay. So
I'm trying to get him out of the reactor room.
Yeah, you'd be carrying him on your foot for the swing for a little bit.
It's an intentional knockback, so yeah, swing kick.
Yeah.
Oh, and one thing I would Alias would have said to Wolf Spider, watch out for his punch. He seems to have like for lack of better phrasing, a backup punch or pack a punch, whatever you want to call it, where he wallops you and then you can send flying.
Oh yes, Hercules delayed reaction punch. Got it.
Right, and he was able to take one of my normal punches, so taking consideration.
Okay, well, how hard did the 28 look like it hit in terms of damage? Because I just ended up having my damage by. Actually, no, I take it back. I forgot to have my damage, so that 28 is actually a 14. Actual balls for damage.
Okay. I remember correctly, that's not half inflicted. That's how you're having the roll.
For intentional knockback,
Yeah.
It is half the roll. So
Okay.
that 28 becomes a 14.
Okay. Success.
Knockout is where you have it after.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Okay, because you're having to carry him out of here, since you're multiple sublevels down. I have
to arc him up a bit. Yeah,
inward, so he will wind up there.
That's only as far as I can get.
Well, it is a 15 meter.
Okay.
15 meter depth.
Anything up here that you guys are gonna need?
Wells will will call out. Make sure the. Excuse me. Make sure the particle doors can open.
Openable doors, right?
They're on the western east side.
Okay. Okay. In which case, 30. Okay. Semi-permanent, so effectively free action. Now that I've got him up here, as I'm flipping backwards to land, to go flick, and I'm putting a web, basically a ceiling, over the pit there to try and prevent the guy from getting back in.
Oh.
Feels like I need to start having wolf spiders stream up so I can see what's going on just in case. I am becoming crow.
Yeah, just putting a dome over the work pit there to try and prevent the guy from getting in there and doing more damage. That, in theory, doesn't block the doors he didn't want me to block.
He's referring to these doors on the side.
Yeah. I didn't cover those.
He called them doors. They're really floor hatches.
Point is, I didn't cover them.
Yeah.
That's why I just covered the important, pit. Okay. I guess we're playing roulette tag tournament now, buddy.
Oh, I have a new target for my new toy. Click, click, click.
Are you done with the puppers?
I have 12 missiles to say I will be. I hope.
Hey, look at that. Well, 20 actually provided. Trampoline.
Welcome to the trampoline of doom. The Thunderweb.
I like Thunderweb better than when I did that last time. I called it Weber Dome.
Weber Dome. Thank you, spell effects.
And you know what? That also helps that. No, that would have been lightning. Lightning.
Thunderdome. Anyway, so okay, you've spun your web.
And that's my turn.
Dr. Wells doesn't have the advanced knowledge to stop this. You'll need me down there. Well, he says that. Clearly, his intent is so I can take it.
Yeah,
that's the unsaid part.
One part is he doesn't want to get killed by the reactor going critical. The other part is he wants to steal the reactor as soon as he keeps it from blowing up.
I'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
Cool.
Okay.
So
Cool ladder.
I'm just doing math. Here's 3 of them left. 1, 2, 3 actions. Spend my... Just because I have them, I haven't used them in a while. I'm going to spend my three actions to melee attack, so I don't need to worry about that. I want to do 1 action to dodge, 1 action to... tentatively fire missiles, depending on something. So I have 2 actions. That means I take a penalty of 1. Which means...
I believe you have fire as multi as well. So I'm thinking missiles.
I'd say he has his sheet right there. He knows, in theory, knows what his missiles do.
Yeah, I know what my missiles do, and I'm not trying to waste all my missiles. I'm trying to finish off the dogs. Melee combat. I've started this with melee combat. I'm going to end it with melee combat, damn it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Track 1 for map. And 3, 2. Agnostic, it's a +3. Oh, that's a 36. Damage 86 exclamation point plus 5d6. It is armor piercing. I don't feel like rolling this multiple times, so we are just going to give it the one roll for all 3 of those attacks. And it might dodge. Wait, no. Do I dodge with the suit? No, I have to do Mega Pilot. Yeah, that's right. I have to do Mega Piloting with the suit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, -1. Plus ability of the suit, which I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh my lord, the suit is super maneuverable.
Yep.
So that's going to be 7 dice plus another 4 dice. I am very dodgy, apparently.
Nice.
Oh dear. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I'm basically going to be moving forward to attack the dogs in this line as I cut them down. Because I'm attacking each of them once. Assuming that I can take them down in the line that I have to go. Because this is armor-piercing Vambrace Sword of Doom.
Okay, that'll hit them. Having that, your Vambrace damage. Okay. Shook. 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 As you'll be able to go through cutting all 3. They will fall into pieces.
Cool. This is going to go right here now. I'm going to see the tense standoff over there and see how the reactor has gained the new exotic cover. Hey, Wolf Spider.
Hmm.
Would you like to dodge or duck?
I mean, I'm always dodging and ducking. I
Would
fight
you
everything
like-
up from everybody else's crotch level.
Well, let me rephrase that. Do you want assistance?
If they don't need it down there, by all means, just again, watch out. There's a lot of stuff in here that doesn't react well to bullets.
Don't worry, I'm not shooting anything.
Oh, come on! I threw you a Tom Clancy reference. You can't even. Oh, fucking old people.
It's one of the references I don't actually know off the top of my head for how much I enjoy Tom
Tom
Clancy.
Clancy wishes he was me.
Hunt for Red October when they're having a gunfight in the engine room of the submarine.
Oh. I read that book like over 2 decades ago. I'm sorry. Yes, I read that book in middle school.
Yes, I hadn't read the book. I saw the movie.
I also saw the movie, but the movie was kind of
Only similar of nature thing I can think of is what Garrus said in Mass Effect 3, the DLC. I've always wanted to do this. You want to have a firefight on the sea of a warship? Yeah, right next to an antique shop.
cool. I'm going to fire a single missile. I'm going to fire it as... I'm not going to fire it as full auto, even though I can. I don't want to. And to limit myself as best as possible, I am going to aim for... Yeah, I just feel wrong about doing this, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to aim for his hand that he was... Question, does he have anything in his hands?
No. No. However, he's been displayed to have for lack of a better term, the gauntlets that comprise his hands and part of his forearm do have devices and stuff in them.
Well, I'm targeting one of his gauntlets because I'm technically just targeting his hand.
Yep.
It doesn't actually change anything. I'm just making it harder for me to hit him. On purpose. Cool. So that's going to be my marksman chip. That is 15 dice minus 4 dice for difficulty, so I have 11 dice. For fire control. Fire control for the missiles are 2 dice. And minus 1 for map.
I just saw something on his sheet that I found amusing. I believe I dubbed it the subtitle system.
The subtitle system? Does he just have a universal translator displaying everything as text?
Yeah, it's representing his Babelfish app.
All that after everything. 26 exclamation point plus 46. I'm gonna fire a single missile. A single missile. Hilarious. If it works.
11 versus stun. Okay. 5. Well, that definitely hits as you fire your missile and and Wolf Spider like strategically moves out of the way, revealing the missile. And the Kingdom begins to go into a roll, but before he can do anything more than kind of partially turn, he's hit 11 stun. No, 11 versus stamina. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going.
Yep.
paralysis missiles.
Okay.
I feel like I'd at least try it something different versus just I'm gonna just shoot a missile at a person.
Well, again, that's what they're there for. So you have options. So.
And I'd like to get this guy so that way he's not doing this again.
This way you don't have the excuse going, all I have are bullets.
Okay. His... that's not gonna... The bonus is gonna factor in given what this is. So, his, stamina is an 18.
Oh. I guess the taser missile failed me today.
Ow.
Now,
Don't worry, I'll just fire more of them.
Okay. Hey, is that one of the types you can volley?
Technically, it's a burst. The rate of fire 6, burst of 3 to 5. So
That was the thing where the missile launchers can volley into the option of normal damage or.
Oh, great! In that case, like, one didn't do it.
But once he's out of ammo, he's out of ammo because I think it had what 12 shots total.
Yep, 12 shots total.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter what warhead he uses; he only has 12 shots.
And they technically get switched between the two. I just.
You can switch as many times as you like, but the total can cast add up to 12.
Hey, did you have any other actions reserved, or are you good?
No, I have my dodge. I've murdered all the dogs with my sword. And now I'm just standing there like a clanner, starting to fire missiles at him. One at a time, out of honor.
Honor demands one missile.
Okay. Ugh.
And the missile just sticks out of his gauntlet. It's like giant taser probes.
That what? Your name's Collateral Damage.
This is one of the few times where I'm not trying to cause collateral damage to a reactor that may or may not destroy half the city, with me standing next to it.
I'm working on my image.
I don't know if I'll be able to type with this hand. He like shakes the hand because he's currently experiencing like tingling sensations and other like muscle lock stuff. Ugh.
Maybe you should surrender then.
This is too important for me just to surrender.
Don't say I warned you.
Okay, I actually... Nope, not that.
That was the other thing I was going to do. I did remember it. I have my shields facing front towards him. I am shield stacking.
Okay, that is good.
There's no more threats to my back. That doesn't cost me actions, does it?
What, to switch the shield?
Yeah.
It's coming from the vehicle.
Yep.
Um,
Doesn't mention anything about it doing that. It's just the action to turn it on.
yeah, I believe you can shift it around on your turn. Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot. I technically have 2 more D in my melee combat. Oh well, didn't matter. I still murdered it.
Okay. But I need to correct that before I roll it. Good thing I double checked. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Oh, you're really quick, and apparently he has electric missiles. You don't have to deal with that. Hmm. So how much of a spider are you? Or is that just a gimmick?
I feel like you asked me that last time too.
Hmm.
He doesn't even remember last time. I think we need to put him in a
But, since you were kind enough
facility.
to ask, I'm always happy to demonstrate for the fans.
Wait, Wolf Spider. He doesn't remember. We need to put him in a facility. We have to be a little bit nicer to him. He's getting too old.
Well, let me just show you how far my dementia goes. um, there, there is then a sound that emanates from him. Um, this sound, um, actually feels, um, feels feels a bit disorienting. I will need considering the other one unfortunately in range. I guess fortunately for him. Um, in range, is Wolf Spider. Given you guys should be able to see the sound aura. I will need either a presence or willpower roll.
Presence or um, would my mental apply? I'm going to assume my social does not.
This is well, this is affecting willpower. It's not like a mind. It's not like a psychic attack or anything.
Okay, that's why I was asking.
Yeah.
In the box, please.
So that match correctly.
Yeah, that was a good one too. There's the one.
No.
So that's a 16.
16. Okay. You will find that this sound is affecting your equilibrium and your focus. It's the confusion power.
Okay, so that puts me at a penalty.
Let's see. The confused target may not spend character points, and they receive a 5 difficulty modifier to even simple actions for a number of rounds equal to 2 times the rank and power. I will.
So -5.
Okay. There's options here. Similarly shock to that gauntlet. So he will have to go in for a dodge, given that missiles are being shot at him.
Yes, you must map. I will make you map.
Okay. Your melee defense is 48.
Now -5, but
That okay. With the gauntlet that wasn't shocked, he will go in for a punch, which rolled a 49.
okay.
So unless you have something extra that you're pumping in there, he'll go in for a punch. You'll feel the initial impact, and then a boom as an extra amount of like there's some force amplification.
21 soak.
Going on. Okay. 21 soak. Okay. That that halves to 12.
My soak halves to 12, or
Oh, sorry, no, his damage halves to 12.
okay, so I take 12.
Because, well, you said you rolled a 21. No, you sorry, my apologies. You soaked the entire thing.
Okay.
Because his damage just dropped to.
Okay.
Because he's doing essential knockback.
Do I get any kind of bonus for being sticky?
Do you like stick yourself to the floor, or?
I mean, I didn't go out of my way to wall crawl to the floor or anything. So.
If
not, that's fine.
Yeah, because I don't think wall crawling inherently.
It doesn't inherently. No.
Yeah, it's like if I could definitely see a bonus if there was something like you were on a rocking ship.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay, you actually, technically you go into the city. Oh, whoa, what is that?
That was the thing that happens occasionally with Roll20.
Ah,
Wait, what happened?
My screen went black for a minute, and when it came back, everything was white.
Oh, that's weird.
That in the past has meant that either Chrome or my graphics card has decided to have a hiccup with Roll20. But usually refreshing clears it, so.
okay.
Assuming you can get back into the game.
We'll need a soak against physical things as you impact a device. Actually, no, that's partially set on the floor. You would still impact the wall, though.
22.
This is a heavy one. 24?
22.
22? Okay. You take 3 points of damage as you impact the wall.
Damn. Dude's got some hell of a knockback.
Yep. That would have had a knockback of 16, but the wall stopped you. So I need to adjust this. This is area 6, not 3. I'm not 9. I was off.
Alright, come on, put it back in.
Okay. He looks over.
There.
Okay. He looks across the way to the what battle suit collateral?
Yeah, he's in his cyclone armor thing.
I'd be in cyclone armor. Oh, you went pretty far there, Wolf Spider.
Yep, he hurled me across the map.
Damn. I'll admit, I was not expecting you to be hurled.
It happens occasionally.
At least not that far.
Yeah. And just to be clear, it was clearly it was clearly gadget based versus
Yeah.
Range. Okay. So, and since he will. We'll do that. He will use his augmented running to.
Damn, look at him go.
Damn, he ran fast.
Upside down, I don't have to chase him.
Well, now I'm even more glad I have my shield facing forward.
Oh, you took it off Omni?
Yeah. I'm more glad I placed my shield in his direction.
Okay. Given they're now in that area, can I get a willpower roll from yourself, as I presume your battle suit is allowing you to hear outside sound?
Yeah, it doesn't stop that.
Okay.
I rolled a 23.
23. Okay. Okay, that did not beat the confusion roll. So you are subject to the same debilitating restrictions that Spider is currently at.
Well, it's a good thing skill minimum doesn't care.
Okay, yeah. It is
You can -5 me all you want, but skill minimum.
Like, oh, -5D. Okay.
no,
No, -5. Just flat -5.
Oh, -5. I thought it was -5D.
No, that would be messed up.
That's what I thought he did to you, and I was like, oh, well, it's a good thing I have skill minimum.
And as a note, you can't spend character points while this effect is in effect.
Can you spend Ka as character points?
Oh, I see. Then they become character points.
Sometimes that's a loophole, sometimes it's not.
Fair. That's fair.
Me spend character points? Nonsense. I need to save them for my jet.
So I do believe you can use Ka to like give like minor non-character point bumps. Plus one pip bonus to any roll, including damage.
Up to +3.
Up to +3. Okay, so that could get around it if you want to the smidge. Okay. What's I do with the two of you? Have free reign to pierce that webbing of yours.
I'd like to see you try.
Actually.
Because all you've done is negate my overconfidence.
And then some.
Only a -2 at this point. That's negligible.
I mean, it's technically almost double your overconfidence bonus.
Yes. I mean, in the sense of what the end result is, that's only a -2. It's not too bad.
Yeah, it could be a lot worse.
Coming out of the stairwell and doorways.
Oh, more doggos.
Oh dear. Oh, they're over there. I'm fine.
Maybe standing on top of the light. Okay. Okay, cool. Yep. They come out in a full formation, and you just okay. Okay. Continuum suddenly crouches to the ground as that's within range. As many tiny flechettes are sweeping over that back end of the wall there in attempts to hit both Collateral and Wolf's Feather.
Cool. Well, my dodge is a 51.
Okay.
Is it a range attack? So mine get 48 -5, so.
Okay. 51 and 43. Okay. Okay. You're able to dodge. The second one is tied to Defender. Third one is tied to Defender. Okay. Despite their coordinated firing, you guys are able to, the two of you are able to evade or in some way nullify the effectiveness of the um, of the Flechette barrages. I would describe the Continuum's face, but he is wearing a mask. Okay. Do we has new initiatives?
I'm already in.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
mine's already in.
what? That was a thing. Things I used. Okay. Turning it at the end of the round, I will roll for Dr. Wells. Okay. He is rejiggering the equipment, trying to compensate for the for the bits that have gone awry. Okay, I'm definitely on the right track. As he's like going and like tiny things, swapping some other pieces in quickly, typing on a typing on a small kind of side console, doing little adjustments. Okay, collateral.
Oh, cool. I see that he's here in my face. I see the dogs over there. Wasn't expecting to go first, so I have to think for a moment.
Cool.
I'm gonna fire all 6 missiles as a 2 sets of a burst of 3. Well, let's see. I'll check something real quick. Yeah, I could do that. And then so that's going to be 6 actions. I'm going to attack balls, my band brace, sword, and I am going to defend myself. That's 8 actions. I take a map penalty of 7 if I do this. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. I had a skill for it.
The skill minimum, that is. Oh!
So I'm taking a 7 map penalty. I am rolling 15 dice. Plus 2. Minus 7. 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 15, 15. You know what the terrifying part is? That's still 6 dice for me. Sorry, 8 dice. I forgot my targeting computer.
Right, you get all kinds of buffs. Are you including your general stat buff from the suit? Or does that factor in for coordination?
You know, it's reflexes and physique.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's reflexes. I haven't gotten that far yet. Well, that's going to be 10, 20, 26, 28. Yeah, just 28 or 33.
Okay, 28 or 33. Okay.
That's going to be that. I'm targeting the dogs with this. The damage is going to be...
Okay.
Because the dogs are dogs. I don't care about them. That's going to be... What is the damage on the missiles again? Is it 40 or 5D? It is 40 plus 2. 1d6 exclamation point plus 3d6 plus 2.
Do not have that. Okay.
These are AP. So I have 10 dice, 12 dice, minus 7 dice. I have 5 dice for melee combat. Do, 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 do. Mm, mm.
Calculating destruction.
I have already counted the that's a 28. I just realized because I'm rolling using my reflexes stat instead of the suit instead of mine, doesn't that mean my skill minimum is higher too? Because it replaces the stat.
I see what your question is there. I'm gonna need to police this to make sure it doesn't get abused, because it's not exactly a tool amplification.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Is like,
I mean, technically, it's a tool. It's a gadget amplification, the same as if you had a tool that gives you plus X to a skill.
Even though it's an attribute.
Well, to my understanding, no matter what it's modifying, the gadget modifier, is still a tool modifier.
Until modifiers can apply to the skill minimum.
That is my understanding, but your question is still valid because of the phrasing of it substitutes its stat for yours, as opposed to being a flat bonus like it is for anything else. Because a tool would be like plus 2d6 to hacking, as opposed to what yours does. It goes, no, your physique is now 6d.
Well, what you're doing is just is effectively a way that I use boost exclusivity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Given how I would roll that, and it's effectively doing the same thing, your skill minimum would still be based on your natural skill, but of course with the extra dice, you're less likely to hit that skill minimum.
Well, when I'm rolling a 7 map penalty, I have ways and means of making sure that happens.
Well, yeah, I mean, but I can't consider the answer in a case event of just collateral right now. I have to consider it for like if any player ever does it. So...
No, I understand that. I'm not disagreeing with you. The damage of the sword is 60 again, if I recall. Yeah, 60 armor piercing. Do 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 do. No, I haven't done this in a while. One, 2, 3. I have 12 dice. That makes that a 15. There you go.
Okay, so 33.
I skill minimum 33 to all the dogs twice for 17 damage twice. I swing my sword at Continuum here at a 28.
It's halved.
Also, I realize it's very redundant to be you doing True Strike when you have AP.
Well, I mean, you do that if you're hitting something really hard, which I don't think this guy qualifies as.
True. I'll do Weapon Wall instead. I'll increase my 24 to a 27 parry. That way I can at least get my soak if I fail to parry.
Okay, melee combat 24 is 28, but now you're using Weapon Wall, which lowers his defense by your power die, yeah?
No, it increases my defense.
Increases your defense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm deciding not to do True Strike.
Okay.
Like Tristan pointed out, I have armor piercing already. I'm having your armor. If I did just say you don't get armor, then that's just rude. But I'm already having it.
Okay. His defense is a 43. I have it on as a tip. A D-sense for dodge. He is able to clearly, with like enhanced movement and reflexes, move to the side of your respective blows. I guess intelligence beats technology. Okay. Let's see.
Did you do the 17 damage twice or just once, David?
Oh, for the
For
you
the
said
dogs.
you're hitting them. You said you're hitting the wolves twice, yeah. Okay,
Yep.
That's on me. I will do the extra damage. Oh no, that goes down to that, not that.
I mean, I'll take it going down immediately.
Okay. Oh, is there AoE on these missiles?
Nope.
Okay, so the shape charges go off. There's chunks that have been blasted off of each of these. Like one has like its hide corners largely exposing its mechanical bits. The one has like its left side blown off. And the third one has like part of its shoulder area and the side of its face sheared or blasted of its armor. They are leaking some chemicals onto the ground as some clearly fluidic hoses have been breached.
Did your 28 hit?
No.
No. Okay.
He has a defense of 43 currently.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I need.
He rolled one less than before.
You know what else beats intelligence?
And what would that be?
Spiders. The arms jumps on his back. Oh! Goes for the bite. Said I can't spend
I'm
character
just
points,
a
but you know what I can
distraction,
spend?
buddy.
Top or a fate point. Not a character point.
Also, this makes me think what would be hysterical is like Justin comes up to, or Wolfsberry comes up to Alias. Hey, I need to import these specific spiders.
Okay, so was that the grapple? Is it the grapple is 35?
The grapple attempt is the 35. Yes.
Okay.
But he has to make a perception save versus the 35. If he fails that, I get plus 10. Actually, I get a plus 12 because the style bonus is stacking.
Perception.
23 plus 13.
I don't think the other thing enhances that. Let me check that. Nope.
I think he also has a stun or a wound on it or something on him. I don't know if that's.
Yes,
that
he is wounded.
That is a wound.
I don't know if that's been coming into play yet or not.
Perception roll was a 10.
Okay, so I get plus 12. So that becomes a 47.
47. Okay. Which did you already factor in the
-5, yes.
Oh no, there's a quote unquote difficulty penalty
For
for
yes.
grappling.
Yeah, I factored
I
that.
factored in. Okay. So you do latch on then.
The grabbing puts me at -1d. Popping the 4 extra arms gives me plus 4d.
Okay.
Jesus.
Let's see. That 49 is your bite.
Yeah, the 49 is to actually sink in.
Okay. So we have damage versus stamina.
Say 2 staminas and a will.
Okay.
I need to go look up vampirism again because I remember this being weird.
Considering how this is happening. Actually, even factoring that. That's right. Some of this is physical and some of this is mental.
Yeah, that's why I said stamina, and with that's why I separated them out for you.
Yeah. Oh, like depending on how this is being done, there's suit bonuses that do not come into effect. Okay. Even with
Spirit drain. I don't know if he has a suit thing for that.
even with. Oh, it's because you're affecting his physiology with the first 2 rolls, yeah, if I remember correctly.
It's magic venom, but yes, I'm affecting his physiology.
Okay.
I'm poisoning his soul with spider venom. And, yeah.
Okay. And then that is versus will.
Something dark side, something do it.
Okay. He fails the first stamina, beats the second stamina.
Okay, so he's not paralyzed, but I do drain some HP. Every 4 points.
Yeah, let me give you his.
For every 4 points I beat him by, I gain.
He rolled a 26.
So I only beat him by 4. So 3 points per rank. Body points. Okay, so he loses 18 body points and I gain 18 body
points. His willpower roll is a 28.
Okay, so I did not drain his presence.
That's a shame.
Oh, and I'm still stuck to him. I can try again.
Yeah, you are.
I got him grabbed.
I will say though that you do get collateral to cringe when you do that. Like, oh.
Upside, the mask is thin enough. You don't actually have to see me biting him. You just see me kind of, putting my face sock next to his neck and just kind of hanging out.
It's still enough to go. Oh.
It's like, yeah, you know what's going on.
Oh,
It's like between that and the fact that I have four, hard light spider legs coming out of my back and kind of holding on to him.
oh, Justin! Oh,
So you want to know how spidery I was? I had to show him.
Yeah, you showed him.
Is 18 enough to give him another wound?
It probably would be.
Depends on how durable he is.
That's why I said probably.
Upside, my venom's non-lethal, so even if I can't kill him.
Drops to his knees. It says, unfortunate.
Life is unfortunate.
Would you say life is unfortunate?
Yep.
Unlike how your Brutus thought process is, I have faith in the scientific method. Everything is trial and error. He begins to pass out. He hit in cap.
Oh.
However,
And he didn't make the save to stay conscious.
However, Frank, you can't make a save to stay conscious.
Yeah.
Because that's a thing in supers.
Yep. And one I recommend bringing over to Star Wars.
That would be
careful
cool.
with that, or else, people with names will be able to do that too.
You
But
said that like it's a bad thing.
I just remember the critique about GURPS.
Well, see, unlike in GURPS, with in-cap it can only happen the one time.
and plus, we can tweak as we go.
That's fair.
Moderate free action, he must make a moderate stamina or willpower roll. If successful, he may continue to act, but all actions are at minus 3d.
Oof.
So you see, unlike GURPS, not only, even if it succeeds, it still has an effect.
Sure. But actually, a 3D penalty is something noticeable even with the Zorn level dice.
Exactly. Which is why I don't feel bad about going, hey, can we port this over?
That does sound, on paper, that sounds pretty good. Okay, in which case, he is able to make that roll. So I will do slightly retcon that he begins to fall into the thing where you kind of shake your head to kind of jolt yourself. Okay. Alias.
Okie doke.
I'm surprised he rolled the same thing for his initiative.
Let's see. Those doggos are upstairs, right?
Yes.
The ones back
Yeah,
here?
they're on the other side of the webbing.
Okay. I am prepping to keep the professor safe.
Okay.
Maintaining a hold doesn't count as an action, does it?
No.
I saw a thing about doing damage while you're doing the hold, so I wasn't sure.
No, I don't believe maintaining the hold counts as an action.
Professor Wells, do you need any assistance with anything in particular? I think I might be able to point out some things or assist if you want.
Well, were those doors checked to make sure they could be opened? He's referring to the hatches to the east and west.
I didn't check them.
They were not.
I've been kind of preoccupied.
No, that's fair. When he says doors, which doors are those?
The
Those
giant hatches.
those
He's referring to the four
the glowing
hatches.
ones.
Yeah, it's like he's technically using an incorrect term. They're more hatches. He's just referring to them as doors.
He's trying to simplify it for us because we're smart enough to know the difference.
You mean the hatches?
Yes, the hatches.
Well, I can most certainly check. Is there anything else? I have a scan. I have a scanner, and I have fairly decent technical and scientific knowledge.
Well, I'm trying to do is reinforce the containment and come up with a perfect pattern. Are you good with patterns?
Also, computer, very good at it.
Okay.
Does it involve Caroline energy? A chance?
No, I'm not familiar with that.
Duly noted. But yes. So, do you need a tech roll or a scholar roll, or?
In order to assist him with the patterning, it would be a scholar roll. If you have quantum physics as a specialty, you can roll that, but I don't think you do.
No, I just have scholar. And just to double check, though, you said it was only 2 panels, or was it 3 or 4 hatches?
Oh, the hatches. There's 2, one to the east, one to the west. They are right beyond the east-west lights. On the map. I can ping them.
Yep. They're like these really big things.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's on the other side of the webbing.
Oh, okay. So the webbing did catch us completely in here. Okay.
I mean, in theory, you could shimmy out. If you can see out, you can, in theory,
I should have gone with the grapple.
Oh, you don't have the hook
should've-
shot?
No, I didn't think I would have needed it. Well, I wanted to buy other things. God damn it!
No, your Omni Gadget's your mask. I was about to say, it's like, do you have a utility belt?
It's like, because you could use swing to grapple yourself, but
Or to at least grapple the panels.
Yeah, it sounds like you're gonna need a movement and like a contortion or something to shimmy through there.
Well, technically my mask is Omni Gadget.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you know, unless you took the movement powers section, the mask in theory can't do
Yeah,
that.
no.
Yeah.
That's a negative.
Yeah, so the mask can't do grapple guns.
Yeah, it would be like a wanting to move through it. I believe it would be an acrobatics versus the power.
Acrobatics or contortion, I think, would make the most sense. So yeah.
Yeah. If you're trying to just break through it, it would be a lifting.
I don't recommend that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't try either. Random. Well, Spider, how difficult is it to slip through your webbing?
Your power dice on that is pretty high, actually.
Well, I mean, I was doing it more as a block, so I don't think he probably used the sticky type. And as we can see, it's more of a net, so... Given your background, I can't imagine it's anything you didn't do during basic training. Just treat it as a net wall.
Okay, I assumed it was sticky because your webbing usually is, but that wasn't this time?
I didn't specify one way or the other, so if you're assuming it was sticky, I will...
Oh, that's usually what your default would.
Yeah, well, you don't like trying to stick people, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so might be sticky, but I feel like based on what we've seen you do, you can probably shimmy through there. Or at least cut through there. Especially since it's, anybody who's seen spiderweb can probably safely agree it's more open at the ends than it is toward, further in.
Yeah.
So if you go up right there towards the edge of the pit, you can probably slip through pretty easily.
Okay. Gonna need a run regardless. I thought I had everything keyed out, but I didn't. Yeah, got it. Let's see, it's willpower roll. Good to go.
I could have sworn you had the sticky net roll here. Or did you actually roll for the net, or just go boom? There's a net.
I did the wall is what I did as a net.
Okay. Okay.
Because that was the easiest way to get the coverage.
Okay. Can you roll me the power for it then? And if he's going out through an edge, I'll give him a 2D bonus to.
I'm rolling for its stick.
Yeah, for it's like because its complexity, its stickiness. It's.
Yeah. I was just confirming that I was rolling. I wasn't rolling its hit points. I was rolling its stick.
41. Okay. So the difficulty you're going to need to beat is 41. However, you will get a 2D bonus if you're coming out like through the edge. If you're wanting to actually like shimmy through it versus slicing it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna try to shimmy through it. Or attempt. And just so you know,
Well, I mean, you notice how it's like, well, I'm gonna have to engage you guys now.
Yeah.
So you prevented him from just like jumping down.
Yeah.
My intention is to. Okay, so he wants to check the hatches, and I'm gonna try to run some patterns. So, do you want me to roll 2 different shimmies to get through the webbing,
Well, if you,
because I'm
shimmy.
yeah, once you're out, you're out. So it'd be one. It'd be one.
well.
shimmy.
It's just that my intention is to check both of them in one action or one round, because super speed.
Yeah, I believe with your speed / jumping, you should be able to check one and then like make your way over to the other.
That's yeah. What's your jump? You might be able to jump across.
Jump is. Oh, I can fly.
There you go.
Okay.
I mean, I guess that's one way around the problem.
That's right. Was it integrated jet boots or something?
No, just because he got into magic.
Right.
It's his consolation prize for congratulations. You have learned magic and key. Here you go.
Just as a reminder, then, there is. What do I have it named here? Casting magic.
Oh no, it's just something he inherently does.
Oh, okay.
It's his like one like initiation mysticism thing.
Okay, I remember now. Yep.
It's his cantrip.
There we go.
Yeah, it's his Dragon Ball Z. Oh yeah, I know how to do the key.
Gotcha.
Okay, so acrobatics wants to get through or try to get through.
Yep.
And you know what? Just to make sure the doggos are gonna go after me, he'll also grab a. Is there like a piece of debris in here from me and Continuum just punching each other and throwing each other and stuff?
There's pieces of debris in here from the fight. Yeah, you can definitely grab like a piece of metal or a circuit board or something.
Okay. So full intention is to grab a piece of debris, go over here. So grab a piece of debris. I don't know if you want to call that an action or not.
Yeah, because item interactions aren't free here, so it would be an
Just double check. Just double checking for sake. Acrobatics to shimmy through.
Mhm.
Lift up the hatch to make sure it's opened. Fly to the other side. Will you need a flight roll for that, or just?
No, because you're moving in a straight line and there's not any obstacles.
Okay.
So you're good.
Mm-hmm. Lift again, and then I'm gonna throw shit. That's okay. That's like 6 actions. Shit.
Just as a reminder, you can use Ka to expand your amount of free actions.
Actually, I can do a little bit better.
So you can do fast reactions too with that.
I do indeed. No, wait, it's not fast reaction.
3 Ka points can be used to gain a free combat action.
And your super speed gives you 1 action, I think, for every 4 levels.
And
Yeah.
it can be used up to twice. And my interpretation of that is, twice per round. So you can't get like 5 free actions during.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for the fast reactions. Yep. Yep. So I will use my. Man, I'm so glad I took that 1 rank of fast reactions. Okay, so that'll kick it. And as I'm flying by, toss the debris at the dogs. That way they are like, hey pooches, come over me. Not ignore science boy. So super speed, acrobat.
This is the last doggos on the map.
And that -5 applies to our initiative rolls as well, yeah?
That'd be my guess.
Which it's a +5 difficulty modifier, so no.
Okay.
Funnily enough.
Oh, you're charging them. Until I figure out my hair problem, please.
Acrobatics and through. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Acrobatics 41. That matches the web's roll. So tied to the defender, in which case the web is defending.
Did you include the bonus he gave you?
No, I didn't.
No, 2D bonus.
In which case, in theory, gets through.
Okay, so are you able to get through? And is your particular doggo that you were targeting?
One in front. Then.
Okay.
Just boom.
Feel free to roll damage, as they did not have a defense ready, as they kind of thought they would, shred their opponents with their rapid fire flechettes.
Pew 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 pew.
You have been denied.
Ping.
25. Oh. That's an unfortunately high roll. It sticks you to the side.
It is to keep him busy, anyways.
That's fair. Let's see.
But go to each hatch and lift her up.
That's the 21 and 20.
Yes.
Okay. It is okay.
Because I do have 7D in strength, so don't know if you want to just. I didn't know if they were particularly heavy.
When you go to try to open it to make sure that it's openable, you will find. Let's see, roll 21. It's that okay. You will find that it's not budging. You feel as if a locking mechanism either has engaged or did not disengage when it should have. Either way, there's a locking mechanism forcing the hatch closed.
Curses. Okay. Uh,
Do you want to spend any character points or comp points or anything to increase this initial lifting roll? Or
you know what? Sure. I'll spend 2K for another thing. Oh, no, not a D4. Ooh. Add 10.
Add 10. Okay. You will while you are you are essentially disabling the locks by way of forcing it open. It is opened, and I believe you said you could fly over to the other one.
Yep. And by the sign of it, that one does not open with that particular thing, and that was fine. I would have.
Your second roll, your 20, will actually work on that door you just leapt to, as it didn't have all of its locks engaged.
Okay, cool.
In other words, it rolled lower.
Yay! Convenience.
Okay.
And 53 to come up with patterns for the doctor.
Okay. With the hatches open, there is a cold radiating from the components within. There's like this blue glow of energy going through some kind of transparent piping. With these hatches open, the air around will have a slight shimmery effect as specks of ice are appearing in the air. Okay, I believe that's it for your actions.
Yep. Hatches open. Pattern set.
What? Wells will call out that. Thanks. Okay, that should lower the risk of that. Okay. Okay, as for the continuum. Is it? Oh, that doesn't completely cancels that out. Okay. Okay. In his slowed fashion, since things are now taking up a lot more effort, he'll raise the untased gauntlet and fire some plasma thos at collateral.
Well, I rolled parry, so
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can really parry like a cone of fire. That being said, you do have shields full facing front, as I recall.
yes, I also have combat sense.
That is fair. Would you like to use combat sense to get a dodge roll in there?
Unfortunately, because I'm at a 70 map penalty, I can't.
Oh,
I have 1 dice.
okay, yeah.
If I try to do this as a reaction, I go to 0.
Yeah.
Because mecha piloting is under coordination.
Okay.
Now, please give me a moment because I am indisposed. If you want to continue with the other things, we could roll it.
Okay. You're grappling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After he discharges the plasma false. Come on. He stands from his crouch position and begins moving backwards. He then is going to fall backwards onto your webbing.
Oh no!
Clearly he thinks that you will stick to your own weapon. Which I'm not quite sure how true that is.
Theoretically, spiders will stick to their own webbing. However, one, they know which strands are sticky and which aren't, because not all of them are.
Right.
And 2, due to their how they're actually walking, where their surface tension is next to nothing because their little hairs and whatnot. In theory, they don't get stuck as easily on their own shit because there's not as much making contact.
Okay.
But his theory of me getting stuck to the web is sound.
Because, like, yeah, because, like, logically,
If it
that
wasn't
would
for the
break
fact that you
grapple
didn't make
if
it
wanted to
sticky.
move.
Yeah.
We did a wall that's sticky, so.
Well, David already decided it was sticky because I didn't declare it otherwise.
Because every time I hear him go, it's like, it's sticky.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of actually assuming, oh, this is sticky too.
But, I mean, I'm stuck to him, so, if he wants to stick himself down, I'm not going to...
Okay.
So what I'm hearing is I shouldn't jump down onto him,
If you
try
stand on
to plunge
him
my
and not the
sword
webbing, you're
through
okay.
him.
If you stand on the webbing, you run the risk of getting stuck.
No, I'd be standing on him. And then I'm going to jump onto him, stabbing him through the chest. With the momentum of going down with gravity. It's probably not a good idea, is it?
Probably not.
Damn it. But he made it such an easy target.
Yes, to that. Spend that. Okay, that. Should leave him the action for. He's on a 4. Oh, it counts as an action. Okay. He is also using one of his actions to attempt to break your grapple, which is a physique.
Is it?
I was just looking at it here. Let me let me read it again. Break free of any hold. The character must make a social opposed physique or lifting roll against the holder's physique or lifting. This counts as an action.
Okay.
Respectable.
Okay. Opponents must win a contest of perception versus the attacker's brawl skill or receive a -1 for every die the attacker has in his skill to a defensive roll to escape the grapple or takedown. That probably only applies for the initial grab. It looks like it's just missing.
Oh, wait, I did not factor the minus for that, which would reduce this roll. Oof.
Yeah, you're forgetting he's technically at -3 to life right now.
Plus
E.
that as well, because there's a little bit of math in it.
Because don't you get an additional penalty for being at in-cap level, technically?
That's the 3D penalty.
Yeah.
I don't know if my -5 applies to this.
Yeah, I would count that. Yeah. Fortunately, with all the map and the injury, he re-rolled rather well. Okay.
Oh, the arms I think would apply also. Got those. So.
Yes, yes, they would.
Your 42 is enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
No.
He is very insistent. He's still resisting with lethal weapons.
This core is a cornerstone to my current project. I'm not just going to give up.
You're resisting with lethal weapons. Lethal force authorized. I'm saying it exactly like that. For the fake intimidation attempt. Anyways, let me actually figure out what I need to roll. Because the breakers is considered a vehicle, but that's armor.
Okay. Alias. Two of the vector wolves break off. Break off to engage you in melee combat.
Oh no! Melee combat! Oh no.
The third one is it's moving, but it's going over
Taking it
to the ledge right here onto the light.
No. No, no, no. Don't you do it.
Using its front legs to crouch to get a better angle on what's below. Oh, did you not have a defense? Oh, sorry,
no,
that was collateral. That was collateral.
Yeah, that was collateral.
I did not, but I still have combat sense, and yes, I will take that penalty.
That is fear and
Because I remember these bitches.
The plasma frost of 30 does not penetrate your soak, so it'll just your shield
Shimmer.
to be able to take in part the plasma.
My shield just shimmers as I don't care. I have a shield.
Oh,
9. Okay. They are clearly working in a kind of a coordinated tandem. And with their coordination, Um, I'm just double checking these numbers. Okay. With their coordination, they are able to get one decent strike in respectively.
Oh no. Do I need to worry about armor piercing at all?
It does not have armor piercing.
Good.
Only halves of soak value of your armor. It's okay.
Did you say that like it's good? Some of us don't have mech armor. You remember what it was like to be squishy, so shush.
I have a
Shush,
shield.
things.
You can't negate the shield.
Exactly. Some of us don't have a shield, Eric.
Well, you're flying. You should have some mental weird mindfuckery shield. Just been
Not
in
yet.
space.
He hasn't learned that one
Not
yet.
yet.
But there's a
You
regimented course to be able to learn this shit?
The Illuminati have not given me the scrolls for it.
But his spellbook is alphabetical. Fly comes before shield.
I'm still trying to understand how this fucker can fly.
Magic.
All I'm hearing is I need to call my boss. And we need to go back to... base. You need to make a mage corpse.
Okay. You take 3 damage apiece for a total of 6.
Oh, that's actually not bad.
Oh boy. Shit, I'm just now at wounded.
Really? Oh, that's right. You've been fighting earlier. You've taken damage.
Yeah. Yeah. And wounded is like what, -1 D?
Yeah, -1D.
Hey, at least you skipped stunned.
It's fair. Okay.
Not facing a temporary -1 and a white -1 for wounded.
Did you still have a reserve action for the good old Dr. Wells?
I did.
Okay. Because the Vector Wolf that is up on that light is opening fire on the doctor. That being said, I believe the web wall would be in the way for
the web wall
damage purposes. Yeah. So how are you wanting your defense to go? I know the web wall is a kind of unforeseen factor.
Actually, I forgot that I had figured it out, but then I was like, oh, I'm going to be far away. I don't think I can defend him, so technically I didn't defend him.
Okay.
You had one job.
No power dice when rolling in the hit points for the wall. That's needed.
At least there's a physical object in the way. You'll have to do enough damage to the physical wall that is a web. There's at least that.
Okay. I don't need to say HP 65. Really this one? There we go. Okay, there should be a nice and visible health bar right there.
Yep.
As it is shooting its feet, many of the strands are preventing the flechettes by going through as well. They are cut. They're also gripping the flechettes to make sure that at the very least the area that Dr. Wells is in is fine. There's some general kind of sparks near him from the flechettes and the open part of the webbing. But yep, okay, that holds. Okay. Do we have new initiatives?
Mine's in.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, Wolf's Feather. And you're still latched on to him.
Yep.
And damage of stamina. Confirm those physical, so beat the first. Second.
He's paralyzed. He's drained of HP.
Oh, he beat the.
Oh, he beat both. Okay,
yeah.
I thought
Yeah, beat the first, beat the second.
Okay.
Holy shit! Because the power die like fucking sixed out the ass.
So we beat all of them.
42.
Yeah. That's...
Is he still resisting?
Yep.
Meh.
Do I need to come over there and stab him?
You can use Ka to increase your effective power levels.
I'm out of Ka.
Okay.
Do I need to stab him?
Collateral.
It's your call.
Yep.
My mouth's full.
Oh, that's right.
Technically, our codex does pick up subaudible, and that's just throat movement.
I'm just gonna come to the edge of just see what's happening. I'm just gonna look at both of them. You can't quite tell because of the glare of the helmet, but you can distinctly feel the look of disappointment at the pitiful struggles of a guy barely conscious and a spider stuck in his own web.
I'm not stuck. I can leave anytime I want.
It doesn't look that way right now.
Well, right now it just looks like I'm on my back, and wrapped around him.
I'm just looking at this. I'm just going to draw my taser. and just shoot him at point blank.
Okay.
Oh, and while I'm doing this and I'm looking at him, I'm just going to fire off 3 missiles at the dog.
Okay.
So, 3, 6, 9, 12.
And David said 60 was too high.
60 was too high.
You're like 60 is way too much. You don't need to bump your power to that. It's like he's consistently resisting. What do
I fired 3 missiles. That's 2 map. I fired a taser. That's 3 map. There we go.
Part of his suit affects his physique, which is why I was like, okay, if you're physiologically affecting him, it would therefore affect stamina. You did drain some HP from him, though. I'm trying to recall. Even if it's HP drain, you get some of your investigative stuff?
No, that's the mental.
Okay.
I mean, narratively, if you want, since I am still sapping from him, if you want to give me like flashes,
Okay.
because in theory I'm still attaching to his soul and seeing stuff. So narratively, if you still want to give me the flashes, you can. But
Okay.
that's usually describing the mechanical benefit of the mental drain. So
Yeah. Okay, cool. There's something that I would like to make clear, and it sounds like I will be able to.
$54 minus 57 minus 3.
Yes, that doesn't really count right now.
That will leave me at this. The damage is 6 exclamation point plus 36. That's after. Beep 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 doo. Hey, David.
Yep.
Did he roll a dodge?
Well, yes, but it's basically being negated at the moment.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is I'm firing it at point blank range, and my skill minimum doesn't care at that point.
That's fair.
So if he doesn't have a defense and he can't roll a defense, then I just need to roll damage.
Yeah. Especially with the skill minimum, you can just kind of hit at the moment.
Oh, 12, 22, 28, 30, 34.
There it goes. 23, 30, 22. Plummets.
Well, I rolled a 26 for stun damage.
I see. Should I ignore the 12 AP?
That's for the dog. That's trying to attack Wells.
Right. Okay.
I'm attacking the dog 3 times with missiles.
26 beats that. Okay. I'll get to that in a moment. The missiles.
God, those wolves are annoying. Is it still standing?
Given the amount of damage you did to it, no.
Okay, I had to double check. There's a smidgen of a line there.
There's a bit of a line there, but it's going to be non-functional.
Oh.
The Chiron cell will pop out and burn as it's as the main unit is destroyed. Okay. As for the continuum, he sees you pointing the taser. You can't catch the continuum, and it will always return. Then unleash your taser. You hit him. He'll seize from it because taser. There will then be a blue flash and a kind of ozone-y smell. Anyone who works with electronics and stuff like that will recognize the smell as like damaged melted circuit boards and such. Well, Spider, your grapple will suddenly basically go through him as there is now just clothing. Oh, clothing, armor. You will get the sense. And I'm fudging it a little bit, but since you do have your investigation thing, you will get a flash of a like steamy mist in a room, liquid just kind of spilling onto the ground. It's kind of it's like kind of slippery and goopy in terms of the kind of liquid, and you'll since it's based off of memory, it would be from his perspective. You'll get the sense of a intake of air and stumbling out of something.
He just
Oh,
Phoenix
Lars,
protocoled us.
He's been puppeting the body.
Because I know there was a question of, like last time, of what, did he just kill himself?
Mm-hmm.
He straight up just Phoenix protocoled us. Assuming that there's a body in the armor.
It does not seem like there is. I think he was telepresencing the body.
Yeah,
because he said it turned into a pile of clothes.
Yeah, it turned into a pile of clothes. The blue flash was a vaporization process.
Ah.
So he's been using surrogates this whole time. I guess that explains the name. There's infinite hymns.
Assuming he has the means to keep making infinite hymns, yeah.
Okay. The two remaining wolves will stop, and depending on how they're stopped, they will actually fall over if their plague resisting is not in a way to catch their balance. From down below, you'll hear, "Is everything okay up there?"
I think so. He just bamfed out.
Huh. Oh, that shouldn't be possible.
Seemed like he was doing some kind of weird, living drone thing.
Well, that's thoughts for later. Okay. How strong is that webbing of yours?
Held up some skyscrapers once.
Okay. The patterns the other guy gave me was is definitely something I can use. Can um can you create a wall around this building in case I get this wrong?
One web-lined bunker coming up.
Are we out of initiative?
Yeah, the vector wolves are no longer in combat operable condition instead of freezing.
Ah.
And the continuum how did Eric
Poof.
phrase it?
Okay.
Possibly Phoenix Pro called it out.
Yeah, I got the continuum left, but I didn't think I didn't hear anything about the vector wolves.
Yeah,
I was like,
they freeze in place, and if their leg positioning is not currently in a place to catch them, that particular one will actually just fall over.
okay.
Took 5 pages. Okay. Is Wolf Spider like going to the exterior to make a
That's what he asked me to do,
Yep.
isn't it?
Yeah. I was just.
Of course, I rolled a Parker lock, but
I was just making sure that because you don't necessarily have to do what the NPC asks. So
I'll take this opportunity to step out of the building and reset my motorcycle and just sit on my motorcycle and watch what's about to happen.
I will assist Wells how I can.
moderate.
Because I have no place to assist here.
Wells
This
will.
is probably somewhere between the 50 and 200 meter radius, you think?
Well, between 50 and 200. Yeah.
For the elemental manipulation chart.
Yeah.
In which case, I am right at the cusp of I'm not sure if I made it or not.
Wait. Can I assist you by providing demolition knowledge and ways to allow you to reinforce the building? By pointing out the places that would be structurally significant.
I mean, I was just putting a wet box over the whole thing.
Oh, well.
He told me to build a bunker around it in case he fucked up, so...
Well, the demolition could help with, like, easing some areas. Like, oh, you don't need to do that area. You just need to focus on these areas.
Or when areas need reinforcement. I'm not saying you're necessarily wrong. I'm just... I'm clarifying what I'm actually having to do.
Yeah, you give me a demo roll.
I gotta try to give you an assistance.
You roll a demolition roll. Like, it's one of those of, if the building explodes, that's going to be a weak point, so you want to reinforce that spot. That kind of thing. That.
Wells will kind of look over to you and say, "You've been really helpful, but you really shouldn't be here right now."
I need to roll a 21 to 25 in theory, and I rolled a 23. So I'm like, I'm right there, or I might have made it, I might not.
I have rolled a 17.
17.
Sorry,
17
20 with overconfidence. And am I still under the penalty because the guy's gone?
You'll need you guys would be rid of your penalty like mid box construction.
Okay.
So you don't have to count that penalty.
Okay.
Cool.
What kind of assistance
20.
bonus am I getting?
17. You said you rolled a 17.
It's a 20 because I don't have to worry about penalties.
Oh, if it's a 20, 2 dice.
Brings it up to a 31.
Nice. It should exceed your projected range.
Yeah, because again, I went from moderate to plus 10 moderate, which would be 21 to 25.
Alias, are you heating wells or are you staying?
He will look at Wells. Why the vehemence? I understand the safety concerns, but if I can be of help in any way, I will.
Oh, it's just you've been an help to me. I'd like you to be a help to others, just in case.
I will. You know what? I don't know if this will matter or if I can possibly do this, but Alias will comply. But before he goes, he will kind of give Wells a reassuring pat on the shoulder. And I don't know if he'll allow this, but I would like to give him my fate point via secretly, like, because using the built up magical from the ley line point that Alias accidentally found. He will throw that into Wells to kind of give him a spur of clear thought.
Okay. Okay.
Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I will. In this case, I will allow it.
Probably feels a little tingly or something weird, but like, good luck, Professor Wells.
Thank you.
Good luck, Professor.
Okay. So that's the building. Alias, where are you going? Are you exiting the building, or are you staying inside?
I will exit the building as per his request.
Okay.
Because part of me wonders if he does something suspicious, but who knows?
Okay. Uh, does anyone have any levels of superhero?
Any levels of what?
Superhearing?
Superhero.
Not currently.
Nope.
I can
I am mundane.
I can turn it on if I want. I don't see a reason to turn it on at this moment.
Okay, that's fine.
Actually, you know what? Super senses, to make sure if something is gonna go wrong, I probably will. To using it as a, like, from a blast radius of, like, using it as a sense of get down, or if need be.
Okay.
So yes.
In which case, you'll be hearing, like, frantic typing, some use of tools, and then you'll hear like some other like alarm tones be going off, like a combination of like tones and beeps. You will you will then hear him say, well, at least that'll work enough. It sounded a little resigned to you.
He will say to the others, something's wrong.
You better get in there and help him then. I don't think there's anything the rest of us can do.
No. I'll rush in.
Okay.
Yeah, you're the one with super speed and super hearing, and yeah,
Super smarts, yeah.
Rushing in, you will feel that the temperature has drastically dropped. In addition, when you get to the side where Wells was, You will see that.
Oh,
Um,
Can you tell me he's still hanging on?
the air around this is um is freezing and like being pulled inward. So like the air will freeze, fracture, be be pulled be pulled inward. You are seeing that the surrounding machines, the two while it's obviously not this size, 2 floors of the worth of the surrounding machines are frozen, broken, and shattered, being pulled in. Whatever this thing is, you would actually describe some of the effect as being like a very short during kind of the absorbing process, like a very short, like accretion disk around this thing.
I am not familiar with that term, but okay.
It is the matter that swirls around a black hole.
Oh, Alias will.
Sorry. I believe
Just
you
to
have,
help.
I believe your mass and stuff will be reads exterior temperatures, and I believe you also have, what was it, life support? Was it that protects you from extraordinary temperatures?
Yeah, life support.
Okay. In which case, you're reading that the area around that for lack of a better term, kind of bluish black hole looking thing is fluctuating between 50 degrees shy of and 2 absolute 0. Your immediate area is like minus 80
Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Fahrenheit.
Okay.
It's actually worse.
Is he still in there?
You will hear Alias on the comm. Fuck.
Okay, I'm swinging in.
Okay.
Don't. Be careful coming in. Temperature is at negative 80 Fahrenheit and lower. We've got some black hole like mass going. This is probably the first time you've ever heard Alias be stupefied by something. What?
Okay, so you're swinging in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I am outside the
making sure to
bunker.
stick to something as soon as I can.
Okay. Do you have anything for temperature?
My suit, due to how tightly it's woven, does give me a bonus to stamina rolls versus environmental stuff.
Okay. Then if you're going to where Alias is or closer, I will need a stamina roll due to the severe temperature shift.
Also, I would have been probably closer to the front because, just seeing all this. I'll show.
Is the doctor anywhere still around?
I will need a search roll for that.
I don't sense him.
Oh, right, you have that. Okay. Given that there is a lot of quote-unquote noise, then I will need a search roll for you to be able to kind of, parse partially the noise. Collateral, is there anything that you were doing?
Well, I'm outside the building. I don't have the means to be able to go into this pending disaster safely. I'm just gonna have to say no. I can't.
And my anti-stealth radar sense would not apply. So
I just going to light a cigarette and wait for the fireworks. I can't do anything else.
My weak ass
Valid.
search. In theory, I'll get some kind of modifier that I don't know about based on the effects that I'm doing this with radar sense.
What's a rect unlock? All right. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. HE for that. Yep.
So yeah. I'm just gonna smoke a cigarette and expect to die in the next 60 seconds.
55. While you feel the cold, it is not enough to be like physiologically debilitating. 24. Okay. While you do not sense wells, you do sense that this, for lack of a better term, singularity, is vibrating away.
Oh. Derp-a-derp. Yep. Base shell has infrared.
Okay.
Wells should stand out pretty well in here.
Well, I mean, it's a block of near sub-zero cold. I'm not sub-zero, near absolute zero cold.
Right.
Yeah, and
He
his
shouldn't
body
be quite there
made
yet. Ergo, his body heat should stand out if he's in here.
possibly.
Okay.
Depending on how instant and how long it's been happening, yeah.
It's been a couple seconds. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, he would still have a residual heat for a good while.
You know, in theory, he wouldn't go to absolute zero instantly unless he was literally standing right on top of this thing when it formed.
Oh, it is right on top of where the core is.
Well, I'm not disputing that. I'm just.
Just making sure it's like, oh no.
I'm just saying there's a chance.
Yeah. At first, you will see nothing, but then you'll see something.
Okay.
As it is radiating away to be about this size.
It's not sucking, it's just shrinking.
Yeah, it's yeah. The temperature readings are getting a bit warmer. You will see Dr. Wells. His clothing is like shredded. Think like Kurt Connors and the Lizard kind of shredded. There's ice all around from the cryonic effect of this. There's kind of like zappings of electricity coming off of some of the frozen bits as Dr. Wells collapses. Alias, I will let you know that given at least what this thing appears to be, Wells should not have possibly survived that.
Yes, who now has superpowers.
Look at Wolf Spider as we like search for a pulse or a heartbeat.
Okay.
Like being a wet blanket, trying to stabilize an frostbite hypothermia procedure, first response.
Yep. Okay.
While Alias is checking pulses and stuff.
Medical check of, okay, are we? And quietly say to, in the comms, oh, I'm not a human.
We'll find out. Old man, you might want to call EMTs or something.
You are getting a low but stable pulse.
Sure. Do I need to call the NRCC while I'm at it?
I don't know. I just know this dude needs medical attention.
It is NRCC, isn't it?
Put in so I can take a picture of my son loping.
What's the NRCC?
The Nuclear Regulatory Commission.
Oh no! The thing seems to have stabilized into a Dippin' Dot.
As a reminder, this was a cryonic quantum reactor.
Yep.
Yeah. I was about to say. I just now, as soon as you said cold when it came in, I was like, oh, that explains the hatches. It's like, no. Oh.
Well, sure. I will alert the authorities. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and didn't Da Vinci put us on this case in the first place?
Yes, she put Eric on the case because he's working as a consultant, and she was like, "Dude, robot dogs, what the fuck?"
Yeah, so let Da Vinci know that situation is being handled, but EMT is requested.
Okay, they're on their way.
Let Da Vinci know anything until we're done.
Ah, fair. I mean, if you send the signal, Da Vinci will respond. If you don't, obviously she won't. But
I mean, we're effectively done. We caught the one guy. The other guy unfortunately got away, and we saved the reactor. So I'm not sure what else you're expecting.
It was such a polite.
I mean,
if there's more, I'm missing it. That's all.
I don't think there's going to be more, but I'm at least going to tentatively say, until the day is over, I don't feel like telling her.
Valid.
I'm a consultant, not her foot soldier.
You know what? After checking for a pulse, and by the sound of it, there is a pulse. I'll look at the terminal he was working on to see if I can read. Like, okay, is everything stable at least?
The core area he was working on has been replaced by this now much smaller singularity. That being said, there are some status panels on some of the surviving what is surviving of the surrounding equipment, and you are able to read that while the system is reading a catastrophic failure, you will notice by the last set of commands is he built off the patterns you gave him that minimized the expansion of this. So yeah, this could have conceivably taken out much more, but you kind of gave him a good foundation to use. But yeah, as far as the system is concerned, there's been a catastrophic failure by way of the core no longer being detected.
All right, so what do we do now in the meantime?
Well, you tell me. It sounds like the thing is stable. This guy's in theory going to get medical attention.
The problem is that, pointing at the big blue dot, is the core for the reactor. terminals are reading it as catastrophic failure. The pattern we worked on was able to keep it somewhat contained. I could hypothetically see if I can shove it back in, but I don't know if that would be a good idea.
Okay, well, you're the science major. What is the good idea then?
This is a good point. Okay, I would like for Alias to start going through ideas of what the fuck do we do?
Okay.
As I hear the slow panic picking up with, there's a singularity, aka there's a black hole. I'm just gonna casually call Division and go, there's a black hole in the city. Bye.
That's too much collateral even for me.
No, I'm just gonna call, say hi to Vinci, there's a black hole in the city. Bye. Click.
What?
I'm not gonna say anything, no context. The next call I'm going to make is going to be to get my technical staff
fair enough.
to support Alias and call the government and do the same thing to them.
Is this one of those situations where I can just like overfeed it and it'll collapse on its own, or you need to do something by rerouting through the transporter in the main deflector dish? I mean, what the?
I will say through observation that if you were to try to overfeed it, just sort of was observed earlier, as it approaches the surface of the black dot, it would freeze, shatter, and then be sucked in.
Well, that's still endearing matter going in then.
Fair.
Because you guys were all about during Silent Station how you put too much matter into a black hole at the right phase and it'll just go. So.
I have no idea about this reference, but okay.
Well, more specifically, if it's small enough, it won't accept certain sizes of matter. Only electrons. Well, electron scale.
Clearly, we've exceeded that size.
Clearly. Okay, but is this a scholar?
It would be a scholar role. That being said,
You can also see gadgetry, maybe.
Well, if you're wanting to, well, I believe the question is trying to figure out what to do with this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now keep in mind, I don't recall you having Wells's notes on the technology.
Nope.
So you can.
You know what?
You can take a shot at it.
Should I get his notes?
Yeah.
I could get his notes.
Yeah, let's see if he has anything.
Fight him?
Yeah.
God damn it. Don't traumatize the...
He's unconscious!
Don't traumatize the victim further! Physically!
He said he needed the notes.
You know what? I haven't heard a thing. I don't care. You know what? You do what you do. I was not involved in that.
Alias just solemnly nods quietly, like, do it.
Clearly, he's not going to defend. So.
This is so horrible.
It is, but, for the sake of the universe and a small sprite.
I don't think I've ever heard that second part.
It's an old video David had. It was Patrick Stewart at the drive-thru.
Universe and a small sprite.
Yeah, he was like at a burger joint.
Oh, this peak. That's great.
Of course, the one I need is the one that rolls low. Upside, I literally can't kill him, so.
True.
And as he's like going through his memories, I'll go through the tools to be like, okay, is there any like inclination I can get of like, okay, I could do this, I could do that.
6 is the fuck.
Even when unconscious.
So I drained a whole shit ton of HP that I didn't need. Okay, the first one's paralysis, so he's paralyzed. Then let me double check that. I might have that reversed. Yeah, I had that reversed. Okay, so I drained a shit ton of HP that I don't need.
Actually, given his state, that willpower would drop by 7.
For every 4, I
So that's 11
times. I beat him by effectively 16. So that's 48 hit points, but he can't drop below 1.
Okay. Good.
I'm now 52 hit points up.
Okay. Well, I mean, he himself has
And you said his willpower dropped by how much?
11.
Yeah, he effectively rolled an 11.
Okay, so I beat him by 8, which means I drain.
Okay. His hit point pool is 27.
Yeah, he can't go below 1.
Oh no, more it's like I don't think you can suck more than he actually has.
1 hit per rank. The targets. Okay. So I pulled 12 points off his presence. And I will send that over to my knowledge, so I'm at plus 40 knowledge.
Nice.
Okay.
So I in theory know space-time, nuclear physics, and Ubuntu now?
We know about the Ubuntu and Python.
Oh.
Ooh. What does he know about Linux?
I believe this is still Scholar.
Only the Debian series. Yeah, it'd be Scholar.
And I'm only rolling 6D here, but at least it's 6D of the guy who made the thing, so that might...
Yeah.
Still valid.
Yes, I feel terrible, but technically I
we
did this for
need-
a heroic reason, so I get 2K.
Yeah. I mean,
And I don't know if you can consider this outsmarting the villain using cunning.
I mean, at this point, you've thwarted the Continuum's plans via
But
stab
I don't
to
know
the
if I
chest.
did with cunning. But not through cunning.
You, actually, with that Scholar roll, I will count that because that is why this thing only was as small as it was.
Kinda. Go. Off.
Okay,
Oh,
we
Okay. Because you have his notes, some of his notes, and via memory fragments and stuff like that, he
I jacked 4D of his... I only have some of his notes. He's got a lot of notes.
he did have some plans in case of worst case scenarios. One is nothing because everything is gone, but that is the absolute worst case. In a case like this, he does have plans for a containment device to be built around it.
I assume there's a file name or something that I can like direct alias to, or a folder somewhere I can direct alias to, or...
Yes.
Okay, I'll let him know about that, and then I go like, yeah, cool.
In the distance, there will be sounds of sirens. The containment device will require, I guess, a cheering roll to build. I'll try.
Kind of do it in stages.
That being said, these sirens are both, medical, police. There's some amber lights.
Hazards.
That's it. Let me call in all of these safety acronyms. Because he just dropped a bomb on me and left.
Get the FBC. Get everybody. CIA, Coast Guard. This is your local library. Nobody fucking move. Gadgetry. I am good at this.
Yes, you should be.
I will say this, with the items here, it will take, unless you have something to speed this up, which with Gadget you technically do, like just something higher difficulty, it would take a single person, a 24-hour period to build. That being said, if you feel confident enough in your gadgetry, you can reduce that time.
This is also why I decided to get my support team of 12 people.
I will hold off on. I will at least start making blueprints or like laying out the foundations of like, okay, I need this. This needs to have this tolerances.
For every 12 hours knocked off, difficulty is increased by 8. Minimum time 1 minute. Okay. And the support team is going to be available.
Which includes their high-tech lab.
Oh, that's portable?
You're saying that they need to manufacture something. They can manufacture it and bring it here. Stay in.
Mm-hmm.
Or they could just come here and somehow provide assistance. I don't know how.
It would be multiple people helping at once doing a thing. So multiple hands.
What level is the lab?
The lab is high-tech.
Okay. Okay. With the help of the support team, your base difficulty number is 8.
Which means if you want to do it within a minute, you need to beat a 24? It's
Yeah,
plus 8 per 12 hours.
Yep.
I guess we do it in a minute. Gadgetry 55.
Oh, okay.
Does nobody see it?
I see it.
No, I say it.
Oh,
Okay.
I had the book.
Those stuff.
on the side of the
Okay.
screen. Okay. With the power of quick coordination, science, borrowed science, and the surrounding materials. We'll forge the containment box. Police surround the weapon, and the EMTs go into the building.
As the what now?
What? Is it police surround the webbing? Because remember there was webbing around the building?
Yes. Yes, it did.
Oh. And EMTs rush in. And let's
I'll just warn him, by the way, there's a uncontained singularity. Watch your step, you might disappear. I will say that jokingly.
You'll just hear an uh-huh, and then like 30 seconds later, oh my god, he was right!
Hmm?
No one got sucked in, but like the fact there's a singularity there.
I don't get paid. Do we get singularity insurance?
That's super expensive. Only NASA has that.
Mm.
It's a part of the package.
NASA always gets the good shit.
Wait, hold on.
I don't know what you're talking about. They have a penny of a penny.
Can we use NASA? Isn't NASA like, copyrighted?
Mhm.
Government entity is technically public.
Look. That's right, I just can't use their symbol.
Mhm.
Hey, no. EMTs will grab them and we'll be taking him to Roulette Medical. A Devincial will be outside, so Collateral will be able to see her. Well, it looks like you found something, Mr. Stormrider.
I'm just gonna shrug. It's just an uncontained black hole that will slowly destroy the world. Don't know why you decided to run closer to your death.
I don't even know how I'm going to wrap this up.
Oh, we got one of the thieves. The other one phased himself out of existence.
I think I will write that as still at large. I don't want to explain to the captain what that means.
Well, he's not dead. I mean, he did this last time we ran into him. He just faded out of reality and he came back later.
What? Is this Mario? Does he have extra lives?
I don't know.
Kind of, actually.
But yes, inside this building is a black hole that may or may not destroy the world in I don't know how much time. Welcome to the party. It may be your last.
The black hole.
He doesn't know that yet. I haven't told her.
there'll be some people in like white lab coats, but like dark shades that they'll walk over. You say a singularity? Oh, they gotta say. I'm pretty sure you said black hole.
Singularity, black hole, they're the same thing, aren't they?
They'll both say at the same time. Yes, we didn't expect you to know that.
Sure.
Most people don't.
Well, if you feel like being brave, you can go ahead inside. They might have contained it by now.
Well, considering the EMTs came in here, I think so.
They clip on radiation badges.
Don't say I didn't warn you. You might become spaghetti.
It's okay. Radiation badges are rated for hawking.
God, that is so corny.
One of the first guy will say, I think I like you. The other guy will kind of stare at the first guy. The other girl's like, no one gets her jokes. Though they are rated for hawking. One of the second guy will look over to Detective Da Vinci. That's a kind of radiation. And just, I know what hawking radiation is from TV. They'll go in. You'll hear some slight chastising of the EMTs that are coming out with wells.
Oh look, the person survived being in a singularity. I guess that means it's going to be contained.
And if we would we have finished up by then? Just curious.
Given that you got it lowered down to a minute, yes.
Okay, I guess we'll come out with the EMTs. Is Wolf Spider coming?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. What's something you would have noticed?
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for your mask, you would have had when your lips come into contact with like really cold ice and actually kind of tears a little bit of a surface layer off.
Oh, you would have had chapped lips?
He was his mask would have prevented that, but he was that cold though he was getting warmer.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, Detective Da Vinci.
I believe you introduced yourself as Alias when you met her the first.
Yep. People Roulette Bay woman. So effectively, what has the collateral told you?
Oh, I only told her that we got one person fade out of existence, one person caught, a bunch of destroyed robot dogs, and a singularity. The world's going to end.
Yeah, I don't have the degree to know how scared I should be about that.
Unfortunately, she doesn't feel like playing along with and doesn't I. Kind of sad.
Well, most of us don't have as much nihilism. But that being beside the point, two particular perps are known as looking to both of them Dr. Sight.
Mm-hmm.
Is what they call themselves.
Dr. Sight is the one we caught and I left for you at the warehouse.
Oh yeah, we should go pick him up.
I already told her to go pick him up.
Oh yeah, we did do that before we came over here.
people already got him. Apparently, he was complaining about his special prescription or something.
The second is a technically inclined individual known as the Continuum that can apparently vanish into thin air.
Oh,
Looking at Wolf Spider.
apparently what he's been doing is some kind of, I don't know if it's a clone or a synthoid or what, but he's been teleprocessing himself into some kind of alternate body, and that's what collapsed after we beat him.
But the fact that there's no body here tells me that I don't think that's the case.
Hence the
I think he was
telepresence.
physically here, and then when he lost conscious, it burned him out of existence, remade him somewhere else. You know, like the whole transporter tech thing from that one show. Did he just transport your matter?
You mean Mort and Ricky?
No, the trekking stars or whatever.
Mm.
Man, you guys are just making me put more XP on here.
Check among stars. Anyways.
That stuff we're running into. We need to start writing a guide.
Defense will comment. Yeah. Dragons, giant monsters, human gators. She's referring to the gator apes.
Yep.
Or the ape gators. Apparently lots of spiders. I don't know, what do we have? Do we have a professor not ophthalmologist, professor entomology guy around here that just brings out spiders?
Yeah, totally.
You just have to keep an eye out for that for some guy called that too, or maybe the pest. That's too corny.
But the probably more concerning part. One moment.
I feel like I need to start writing a Hitchhiker's Guide to Roulette at this point. We're getting super paranormal here.
Roswell, eat your heart out. But yeah, but the more pressing concern, as Collateral said, was the singularity that was powering the reactor. Professor Wells was able to keep it from going more critical than we had thought due to the fighting, but as you saw him, it's something went wrong, and now it's just sitting there.
Yeah.
At the current moment, thankfully he had a backup plan to keep it contained, but I'm not sure if and when we can put the singularity back into the reactor to create more energy, or even if it's a solid idea.
Oh shit! I didn't realize
I
that
think it
was
will have to depend on Mr. Wells and his condition.
Yeah. The folks over at Roulette Medical will be taking good care of him, because, as you said, we'll need his knowledge to figure this thing out. Do you think either Sight or this Continuum guy will go after him? Do I need to issue him any protection?
Couldn't hurt.
But realistically, from what we did over here as we were dealing with Continuum, you wanted something from the core. Well, the core no longer exists, so...
The core exists.
No, it really doesn't. It's a giant black hole.
I think that's what he wants.
Yeah, you say it was essential to his work.
He needed something in the core. It could have been a part that regulates this, not the singularity itself.
True. A fair point. Point is that since he did escape, and as he himself said, none can stop the continuum, which means he'll be another headache another day. If you'd like, though, I think I can take some time to look after Wells to make sure nothing suspicious happens to him.
Maybe not have a experimental reactor that has the ability of creating black holes be within the city.
I don't know if we can move it.
At this point, we can't.
Can we move? Can the containment be moved?
I said can't. But just saying, maybe have some more logical policies related to experimental technology. Eh?
That does make like the third one in the past 2 months.
If even that. I'm pretty sure it's all been within a month.
Technically, too, if only because of timing.
Oh, man, well, I might start needing to petition for some kind of super skill division in the in the precinct with everything we've been encountering lately.
A sort of special tactics and rescue service.
Yeah. I see what you did there.
Yeah, you did.
Alias slowly looks at Wolf Spider. And the comms, really.
What? Is that not what they need?
No, it's just the acronym. But that's fair. Out loud. So
since the
Well, if they're going to
people
try to
for the
make
job
it.
have been called in, I imagine you lot need some rest. Except for you, Mr. Stormrider. I would like a written report of events.
oh no, he has to do paperwork.
You'll get it when you get it.
Hmm.
You're not the only one interested in what's happened here. You might even be above your pay grade.
Very well, man. I know I'm not making as much as those two over there. Referencing the two scientists with the shades and the radiation badges.
Hawking radiation badges, excuse you.
Yep.
Very prestigious. Then yes, if you need assistance protecting Wells, just let me know.
Thank you. But I think our proto special tactics and rescue team will be able to handle that. This certainly requires some special tactics anyway.
Yeah, so you need to start getting some stars on your team.
Huh.
Have some wild cards up your sleeve.
Some might even say some trump cards.
Didn't.
I prefer Wildcards, honestly. Because it really does kind of put our vibe down of, well, you don't know what we're going to do.
Okay. With that and things seem to be winding down. What is it that people are wanting to do? The cops and other services have kind of locked down the building. Though by the building I mean they're letting the web bunker stay, so they're really around the web bunker. Apparently some are calling it the wolf cage.
Oh dear lord.
The wolf cage. You messed with the spire, now you're going to get the wolf.
That's just too corny.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry.
exactly.
That one was bad.
Okay. But yeah, what do y'all want to do?
I apparently have to go do paperwork.
Well, you can do other stuff after the paperwork.
I'm pretty sure I got somewhere I need to be.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe your girlfriend has something to tell you.
I have other things to do. I'm just gonna get on my motorcycle and go, see you later.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe your
Drive
girlfriend
off.
has something to tell you.
Oh knows. Here's what they
It's
tell
his
you.
girlfriend.
Heard you had something to tell me? Well, I'm not pregnant. Hey, what's Alias going to be doing?
In the immediate thing, maybe go back to job, but otherwise start looking at some samples, because if possible, would have liked to select some DNA samples from wells and start testing it to see if there's anything meta going on.
Okay.
To see if, like, okay, because the reason it's like, hey, want me to protect Wells? Hey, Wells, I need to talk to you for a second. Need to have a heart-to-heart and meta-human to meta-human.
Why do you think he's a meta? Just because he's around a singularity? And damn near absolute zero? Nonsense.
Yeah. Hypothetically. That's why I wanted to confirm if he's meta-human or not before this talk.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
Right. Okay, so we're doing some analyses.
I apparently have to write everything down as if I'm a narrator.
Alright, yep. Okay.
Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go give the most bare bones report that gives just enough details to state the facts that happened, but leave them vague, but not too... Just vague. Just clear enough that you know what happened, but too vague to get more than that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. You're writing a you're writing a you know, I get what you said.
Yeah. Write down what correctly happened, but bury it in so much vague wording, legalese, and who knows that most people are going to get bored by the time they get to midway.
There's so much here, but it's nothing.
Yep.
Okay.
Basically, that's what I'm going to do. You're going to tell me to write a report. I'm going to make you suffer.
Okay. Okay, well, that's
You're going to get second by second line items.
Nice. Okay. Wells is going to be out of it for a bit. 2 days are going to pass. On the morning of the second day, for anyone who has access to the news or Google Feeds or such,
Has access to the wider internet and local news networks.
there will be a news report.
That city's gone into martial law.
Roulette Medical was attacked this morning.
Oh, damn it.
When a patient under guard had a unfortunate encounter with what must be yet another unusual individual. Unusual individual in the city. The screen will show like clandestine pictures of like the hallway. Looks like all of the lights have burst. There's some sort of fog coming out of a coming out of what Collateral would know to be Dr. Wells's room. There's the door looks like it's been charred by some kind of electrical blasts. Or could it be the same assault on the new reactor? The reactor that only happened a few days before. Well, our investigative reporters are here on the case to bring you the viewers information as soon as it is found. As a matter of fact, we're getting that right now. And there'll be a image box that pops up showing a reporter like arguing with Da Vinci, and quickly the little picture-in-picture camera will pan, and we're doing it very professionally, I assure you.
I am so glad I do not work for the police directly. I don't have to be there. I'm just going to drink my coffee and sit in my nice new townhouse. No one's going to get me to do anything. I must enjoy my quiet morning. Failure to do so will result to massive collateral damage afflicted to someone.
That's okay. Where would Justin be in the morning?
In the morning, probably running late for class.
Okay.
Probably swinging on his way in. Because, fuck cars.
Okay. How about Alias?
Either doing his job or doing one of his other cover identities.
Okay. It sounds like Collateral's just chillaxing.
I'm a retired bitter vet. What do you expect?
Okay.
Your man's dragged me kicking and screaming out of my townhouse.
In the distance, you will hear a deep, like, whoomp, which, I don't know if you personally would be, but I am almost certain that Collateral would be familiar with the sound of a transformer exploding, as a moment later your and probably many others power just poof, drops out. I'm not sure if you have a backup generator or not.
I have secret hideout. Of course I do.
Okay. In which case your power will smoothly transition over to your uninterruptible house supply.
But keep watching. He's like, not my problem. Not my problem yet. This is not my problem yet. This is just poor maintenance done by the local utility company. Or someone got in a car accident. I mean, I should say if it was a car accident. I haven't had enough coffee yet. I will at least make the effort. Well, holding my coffee, I will step onto my patio and look outside and see what's happening.
Okay.
I will at least do this. You're giving me a clear tell that something's happening. I have to at least attempt to engage in it.
And I can hear Collateral. I can hear Tobias's reasoning. I'm just getting fresh air. I'm not going to check it out. I'm just getting fresh air. Fresh air.
That's when you just see a panel pop, and I just take out a grenade launcher filled with a riot foam and just go, you know what? That's not my problem anymore. Bam! Just pour it. It's like, here, go deal with this problem. They've been apprehended. How? Get shovels.
Did we confirm what kind of neighborhood you were in? Like if it was like suburbia or?
I would be in the, the slightly nicer and newer like townhouses, like what you have, that are a little bit further down the road from you guys.
Mm.
Okay.
It'd be kind of like that. Does that make sense?
So not suburbs, but not downtown.
Yeah.
Okay. So you would be able to see a decent ways down the street. Okay. In that case, you will see a destroyed transformer with a bit of ice around it, and for an instant you will see this touching it.
Well, shit.
I'm just going to sigh heavily. And then I'm just going to immediately just pick up my phone. I'm just going to call. And you say, I'm not working today. Hang up the phone. Then pick up the phone. And then I'm just going to call Alias and go, we have electrical demons to deal with now. Please come here.
Is that electrical or ice?
Yes.
Oh, it's electric and ice.
Yeah. Electric ice demons breaking transformers at my house.
So many electrical villains.
Send help.
We got Jolt.
I'd say this is our third.
Jolt. Okay.
Yeah, this is our third.
This one has a twist. There's ice.
It's shocking how cold it is. That's fair. I'll see myself out.
Okay. Given that that we're clearly transitioning into a new phase, do people want to continue on until 10:30, or with the fight and everything, will this be a good kind of breakpoint?
I will have to tap out, unfortunately.
This feels like a good narrative breakpoint. As much
Yeah. We can at least hypothetically get around in, but considering all things, it's a nice little narrative to be continued.
Yeah.
In the next issue.
What must have happened at my place?
Well, technically it happened near your place. Within line of sight of your place.
It might as well be at my place then.
That is fair.
You know, it's funny that ever since we made the comment of, I see Collateral's writer is doing this comic run, or is doing this particular issue. This felt like Wolf Spiders for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I really don't know, because I have no real connection to this guy.
Oh no, it will like feel wise. I mean.
Okay, in terms of vibe, yeah, I guess this probably felt more like a normal Wolf Spider superhero-y shenanigans than like a spy shenanigans or an action shenanigans or whatever that we've had.
Because, you know, it was people messing with the city, I go fix people messing with city.
Mm-hmm.
And then it escalated to, oh no, what's this? Though I'm pretty sure anyone who's read a comic knows exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah. Now, I'm guessing with how you did this, we are still in the same adventure, so there's no XP yet.
Yep, you're still in the same adventure. I did have a question in my mind, which I will propose here. Do you want me to split this into like a part 1, part 2 kind of thing? So you'll get XP now, or do you want larger XP?
I'm fine.
I am perfectly fine with it.
How long?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. It was only 2 days, so
2 days?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like I'm fine with it.
I regenerated.
I'm fine with it being just a like 2-parter comic, but with one big bonus at the end.
Okay.
Don't forget, by the way, we did take in one person for justice.
Yes.
If that matters.
You did get Dr. Sight.
I'd say for for those whose turn-ins, whose COD regeneration matters, for turn-ins as opposed to just doing stuff, yeah. So again, with it being 2 days, you in theory got your COD back already anyway.
And Dr. Sight may have insight into this situation. I just wanted to use insight.
I already did a Dr. Sight joke.
Honestly, I believe it's related to what Greg said initially. This is probably just Dr. Wells, or Dr. Wells releasing some...
Oh, it's clearly Dr. Wells. He got me all metahuman.
Yeah, he got metahuman.
He's now our version of the lizard. Shocky ice dude.
Yeah, because technically Alias didn't get any results from that metahuman test.
Yeah, David never actually responded to that.
Well, at the
But
time
you know what?
We're still waiting on the results. It's
Narratively-
only been 2 days.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, you know what, that's fair, which is fair. Narrative comic book reasons.
Why does he have to show up at my place? Why can't he go after Wolf Spider, who literally just drained his soul?
He got
He was
better.
unconscious.
I didn't even do anything near him.
Well, technically he's not attacking your place. He just happened to hit a transformer near you for narrative convenience.
Yeah, you saw this creature touching the transformer for an instant before, flash and disappears.
Yeah, he stuck his head up to get his bearings and happened to blow out the transformer next to your house before going back into the power line or whatever.
And there's bits of ice around the transformer, sparking ice around the transformer.
Parking. Yeah, this really is Miss Dr. Wells. It really is at this point. It's like, okay, Fog leaving the room. Dr. Wells is missing. With no discernible reason to why he's missing.
I'm sorry, but that just feels like. I'm sorry, to go off, Eric. Just feels like a power thirst flavor. Ice, shocking icicle or something like that. Shockingly cold, whatever it is. I don't know. I've already made that joke, but it's fucking tagline. Oh, without.
Killer ice. Of course, it might be too close to Killer Jewel.
Yeah. I'm talking about power thirst with chocolate, where you can make tons of babies and they can run as fast as
He does
Kenyans.
have energy legs.
He does.
And they'll run, and they'll be deported back to Kenya because they thought they were Kenyans. And I will be heading out. Thank you all. That was fun. Because oh boy,
Glad you enjoyed it.
here we go again. Good night, all. Have a good one.
Have a good night,
Good
man.
night, and good night to the stream too.
Good night,